What's up YouTube, it's your favorite GNC sales associate Zane Corey, and today we are talking test boosters. Okay, let me clarify that up a little bit. These are all natural ingredients that are in products to help raise your already existing test system. Testosterone is the king hormone for men and for women. Yes, it's in both, and it's vice versa. Its opposite is estrogen. We're going to talk about those, and I got 3 of my favorite test boosters, and I'm going to let you know which one's my favorite and the reason why, with ingredients, price, company, and just general feedback that I get from my customers here. So these, again, are natural ingredients, but they do have different formulas, which is why some work better than others for some people, and others for others. So it is what it is. A couple things that I want to say is that everybody's gonna be different. All right, reason being, your diet, your workout regimen, everything in between, all the external factors are going to impact your hormone making system. Some people are naturally have high tests, some people have extremely low tests for whatever reasons. Age is a big factor, diet is a huge factor. So starting off, I would like to introduce a test booster, and what sets the Super Male T by Performix apart from all the other test boosters is actually the delivering system. Performix, they use these terabeads that are an extended release, so it's getting released slowly for a longer amount of time, so the body is easily more acceptable to it and it's easier to absorb. What I do not like about this is all the ingredients. I'm gonna post a picture of all the ingredients, but it's all in a proprietary blend. So there's a list of 10 to 12 ingredients, and it says the overall sum of 759 milligrams, but it's not telling me how much of each individual ingredient is in there. For me, as a consumer, as a buyer, as someone that's putting this in my body, kind of sketches me out, right? I'm not for sure how much of what I'm getting. But the ingredients in there are high quality. Starting off is fenugreek. Fenugreek is going to be their main ingredient. How do I know this? If it doesn't have the amount on there, I learned as a kid, the first ingredient in there is going to be the most potent. Fenugreek, then they follow that up with tribulus, which are both, that's what they're known for, is raising your overall test. They have some mecha root in there. They have some epium pervicornium, which is just horny goat weed. Then also the final ingredient is dim, which is kind of a big deal. Now there's not a lot of it, mostly because your body doesn't need a lot of it. 100 milligrams is clinical, which is ideal. And what dim is an estrogen blocker. So when you raise your test, your estrogen automatically gets elevated. Okay, a lot of people don't know that. They just think a test booster is going to raise my test and the estrogen staying the same. No, they both get elevated. Make this difference even more substantial. Raise your test, keep your dim low. And that's essentially all the Super Male T is. It's raising your test with those natural fenugreek, tribulus, keeping your estrogen low. This is a good product. Like I showed the price before, $119, $120 for 23 days. This is my 3rd favorite out of the 3 because it does the trick. I get great feedback. Too expensive. Honestly, I think Performix can way outdo themselves. They do with other products, a little bit newer, but the price is stupid, and I think this is a watered down test booster. They could be doing a lot more. So I'd like to show you my next favorite. My next favorite is the P6 by Cellucor is the company. P6 is the test booster. Price point, pretty hard to beat. It's pretty incredible. $99.99 for 2 months. So $50 a month, high quality test booster. I like Cellucor as a company. I've never seen anything blaring weakness or flaw, so I trust them. Some brand loyalty for sure. But what I do not like, again, is going to be that proprietary blend where they list all these incredible ingredients and they work, but it's proprietary, so no one can steal their formula, their secret Krabby Patty formula. So they don't put how much of each ingredient is in there. But let's break down some of the ingredients. There's 1,050 milligrams of all of this. Okay, the sum of all of this is 1,050 milligrams, and it starts with ashwagandha, that being the first ingredient. Ashwagandha is a general well-being. The Japanese have used this for years. It promotes well-being, a good sense of feeling. It's gonna be a little bit everything. There's not one specific use for it, but it will be in a lot of supplements. If you dissect each ingredient, ashwagandha's it's in some pre-workouts, it's in some test boosters, it's in some BCAAs. They can throw it in anything, and honestly, you should want that in your diet. Fenugreek is the second one. The same thing in here. Fenugreek, again, I don't know how much. Then it has stinging nettle, which is incredible. That's an awesome for men. Obviously, mostly men are going to be taking this P6, this test booster. Stinging nettle is ideal for prostate health. So this is going to be more of a overall health test booster, more than the super male tea. Really do like this. This also has ovine placenta, which is sheep placenta, which is kind of sick to think about, but it is so rich of nutrients and it stimulates cell growth. So that's what we're looking to build lean muscle and get rid of that fat, and that's what raising our test overall is. Again, this has DIM in it, which is the estrogen blocker. That, again, some of the same ingredients, a little bit different. That's why I'm gonna prefer this one a little bit more over the previous one. Again, it has DIM, so it's blocking the estrogen up in that test. And DIM, again, blocking the estrogen, that's also gonna help prevent cancers. Super rich in veggies, cauliflower, broccoli. That's where you're gonna get your DIM. It aids hormone balance, which is ideal for men and women. So there is uses. And then also it's known as an anti-inflammatory, so that helps a little bit. This is a more health conscious booster. I highly recommend this for, again, the bang for your buck. $9.99, $100 for 2 months, $50 a month. And it has some prostate health, has some general well-being health. I'm a fan of P6 by Cellucor, 120 capsules. You take 2 a day, easy living, and highly recommend this. There it is. All right, my third and my final and my favorite, my most recommended test booster is gonna be this Test 3X by Muscle Tech for a couple different reasons. It's part of the Black Onyx line, so give this a good look, because Muscle Tech, they have a couple different lines, so don't get confused. Test 3X is the way to go for a couple different reasons. One, D-aspartic acid, look into it. It's gonna raise your overall test 33 to 40% in 12 to 16 days. That's ridiculous. So you definitely want to raise that test. This is going to be the thing to make it happen fast. You're looking for 3 grams of D-aspartic acid per serving. That's what your body needs to operate optimally, and that's what's going to give you all these gains. Again, D-aspartic acid is found in your brain and your testes, so this is going to help promote your hormone system production in all mammals, and that's what we are, baby. Again, this is gonna help sex life, automatic, you know what I mean? My guys out there, you need a little help, this got you, this has you. It's easier to build muscle with this, with D-aspartic acid. There's some zinc in there, which is one of the most abundant minerals that we need as humans in our body. So you get a little extra of that. There's ashwagandha that'll help that well-being, which is in so many supplements. Some people take ashwagandha by itself, it's so good. Also, there's boron in there. So boron is so rich and valuable, and our body can use it in so many different ways, and that's gonna increase your free test in 7 days alone, just by itself, that boron. And then it's critical for building muscle, and it's very fast acting. Very fast acting. This is something you want to take on an empty stomach. 4 pills a day in the morning. This is what I take personally. I like it a lot. I see great results. I've taken all 3 of these test boosters. This is my favorite for a couple reasons, and I haven't even gone into it yet. It's all backwards, it doesn't matter. $69.99 for 30 days, for a whole month. $69.99 of a great quality test booster. You're not going wrong with that. I could sit here and talk about this forever, but those are the highlights. This is the one I recommend, Test 3X by Muscle Tech, Black Onyx line. And when it comes to the test boosters, that is what's gonna get you past a plateau. A lot of guys, you know, they're in the gym for so long and they get caught up for whatever reasons. Could be diet, it could be all those, it could be stress, it could be your hormone levels, it could be your cortisol, it could be maybe you're not lifting right, you change the workout, whatever it may be. A test booster is just gonna help amplify all the work that you're putting in. Again, think of test as the king hormone of building lean muscle and cutting fat. Test booster is something I highly recommend. If you got any questions, please let me know. This is Supplement Sunday, where we go into supplements, and for my guys out there, this is what you're looking for. Come into a GNC near you, Test 3X. And as for your boy Zane Corey, and I'll talk your ear off about test boosters. Have a blessed day. Corey out.